Can you see that? 29. But it's supposed to go up to... Look at Saturday. Can you even see them figures there? Saturday 40. Today 30. I think pretty much a lot of the time on this channel is me just talking about how I can't cope with the heat. Anyway, what are you going to do? I suppose I should be grateful, really. Back home it's like wet, cold, minus whatever. There is a part of me that actually likes the cold. But welcome back. We're back in the bus. Did you know we've bought a bus? Still buzzing. Absolutely buzzing, mate. Off with this with the bus. Thought I'd just come on here, do a little update, because last time I spoke to you, I showed you what I've actually found in this bus. Like, they sold it with everything in it. When I say everything in it, I literally mean everything in it. Also, just understanding what we have actually bought. So, you know, you guys, if you've seen the last video, have a look at that. So if you haven't seen it, have a look at that, and you'll be able to see, like, going through the cupboards, everything that we've got, the electrical system that they've currently got set up, and the outside of it as well. I've just stumbled across this little thing. Now this is so the guys who had this camper van were renting it out to people on an app called Camplify. A little bit like Airbnb, but for your camper van. And this is just a little bit of a guide to the van and how things work. But it's also helped me understand a little bit of what we've got as well. Just things like, okay, it's over 6 meters long, despite the name. It's called Casey as well. Casey is not really junior because it's called Casey Junior. So please be gentle with it and try not to shock it too much. We reckon not exceeding 90 k's an hour, and only drive for a maximum of 3 to 4 hours at a time. Just a little bit of an older vehicle, you've got to just take care of it. Look, battery. I couldn't find a worse spot to do this video. I'm outside of a building site. I should be on, but I've called in and I'm having a day off today. So I'm praying to God no one comes over here and starts talking to me, asking me, why the hell are you not at work? Anyway, look, we've got 200 amp hours of lithium battery. That's pretty good, that. And just to check on the condition of the battery, it says on here, download an app, which I did, and then you can check it. Currently at 13.6 amps. What does that, sorry, volts. What does that tell us? That tells me that this battery is getting solar and there's no problem, and it's fully topped up. And it's only had a short number of cycles, this battery, 42 cycles. Batteries have cycles when they get sort of used and recharged, and they only have a certain amount of cycles in their lifespan. But it also tells me the temperature as well. So this is done by Bluetooth. Yeah, 13.6 amps, 200 amp hour capacity. It's all green, it's all good to go. There's something there that we don't really need to replace it. The fridge as well, I've also forgot the tripod, so I've got it on the suction. The fridge, that's getting cold. That's a 12-volt fridge, and that's got a freezer compartment, so that's fantastic. We're going to be taking this for a test drive this weekend, and I'm going to be taking you along with us. We're going to go to the beach, park up, just spend all day. Me and in-laws need a chill. It's currently Friday today. Tomorrow we're going on a boat party. Probably going to look something like this. And then Saturday is going to be chill with the bus. Still trying to sort out like insurance and stuff for it, trying to get the best quote. But as well as giving you those little updates, I thought I'd just share with you what it is that 2024 has in store for us. I've even made a few notes. I think it was more really for my benefit than for people watching the video. So what's happened this year then? So we've moved to Australia, me, Loz and the dog. We've done the impossible, and it's been, I mean, it's literally been like almost at times, not a rock bottom, but a really, really hard sort of place to be in, and then with extreme highs. So moving to a new country is stressful anyway, but you know, we had the dog got ill, then we had nowhere to live. It was just terrible. But things, I mean, look at me now, we've got a place to live, we've got a bus, like we've got a little car. We need to calm down. But yeah, it's been a really turbulent year, all for the right reasons, but you know, things are hard, and it's definitely been a hard year. But I think we both feel it's been worth it being a hard year, you know what I mean? So we're planning to go home, back to the UK, around January time. I've still got the cold from the last video. Plan to go home back to the UK to see family. We've had a few new visitors, new arrivals I should say, in the family. So it's only right that we go back, see everyone, you know, and just see home for a little bit. We also will be sorting our visas out, sort of finalising them, so we're good to carry on in Australia for as long as we want. We're also going to be planning a wedding. If you didn't even know, we're actually engaged. So we're going to be planning a wedding. We want to get married abroad, somewhere, well, I'm not going to say it all yet, but somewhere abroad. So we want to plan that, you know, we want to be able to actually think like we are going to be getting married, because I feel like for, well, normal people, a lot of people, you plan on getting married and it's just so hard to save and, you know, do all the rest for it. So we want to get the wheels in motion for that. Other sources of income. This is one for me, really. I don't want to be killing myself on building sites if I can help it. I don't want to. It's just fucking too hard. Like, my back is bad because I've got recovering from 3 slip discs, and I still have my good days and my bad days. But it's not doing it any good, is it, working on a building site? It takes a lot of time away from me, and trying to make videos, working 60 hours a week. And it's not like I've got to make a video this week on YouTube, I've got to make a video. It's I want to make a video. I want to do it. Like, talking now on the camera, for me, like, I just get a bit of a buzz, I have a bit of energy, and you know, when you're working a lot on them building sites and stuff like that, don't get me wrong, the money's okay, but it takes it away from you. And because we've got the visa to pay for, we've got going home to pay for, we've got other stuff to pay for, you kind of have to prioritise what's more important. Is it not working as much and making a YouTube video, or is it having to go to work to get the money that you need for X, Y and Z? And it's been that one recently. But online income, I want to try and make an online income. That doesn't have to be YouTube, by the way, because like I said, I enjoy YouTube. Anything I got from YouTube would just be a bonus, but I'm talking about actively working online. So I need to figure that out for myself, and I think there's going to be other people out there who might, you know, think the same as me. So we'll do that journey together. Right, build the bus, obviously. So we need to build this bus, and when I say build it, what I mean is rip everything out. You can tell. Oh god, I'm going to start talking about building the bus now. This isn't insulated. This is the actual bus, isn't it? So that needs to come out, in my opinion, because if there's one thing that we both learned in the last van, when we were, whether we were -12 or +30, insulation is extremely important. And I don't think there is really much here. I mean, in Australia, it's not really the end of the world, is it? But insulation is also a heat barrier, and you never know where we're going to take this bus. You never know where we're going to take it. You know, we might go further afield in Australia. Who knows? So do it right once, That's it, in my opinion. And the build's actually going to be easier anyway, because I'm not going to be making cabin. Well, I might make some stuff, but you know, I did a recent look back at a good individual online called Liam the Terrible from the UK, builds vans, and I needed to get, you know, back in the zone of what do I need, how am I going to do it. He builds everything by hand, which is fantastic. It's exactly how the customer wants it. For me, what's going to work in this bus is modifying like sort of bought furniture and stuff like that. Obviously there's going to be an element of building, and there will be quite a lot of that in terms of the shower and all the sort of plumbing and electrics and all that sort of stuff, but it's going to be done differently. So, and the way I think is the best way to do it is start from the outside. Let's get this van in the mechanics, let's find out what might need replacing in the future, let's get the outside done, let's make it look decent, and then we can start on the inside. And in figuring out our travel plans. So travel plans are not really travel plans. There's going to be a stage where we go and we're just going to live in this bus full time, but I suppose what we're going to do in the lead up to that is a bit of long stints travelling in the bus, to a point where we're still making an income in New South Wales. We've still got our little flat, which we'll probably just rent out, but we'll be living in the bus for a couple of weeks. In the middle of nowhere and just have barbecues out the back of this bus. But that's what we need to figure out. So it's visas, visiting home, online income, building the bus, planning a wedding, and figuring out travel plans. That's what 2024 looks like, and that sounds pretty good. Sunday, like I said, we are going to be going out in this to the beach, all three of us, first test run, see how it goes, and I'm going to take you along with us. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you next time.